Hi all, welcome to your channel. This is Starseed Revolution 1111. Vanakkam, this is Vinoth here. So welcome to your channel. This is your channel wherein I discuss several different topics on my spiritual awakening journey, about my sexuality, about relationship, about transformation, and then I talk about several different topics which I planned for in the future. But then, and also I have another. I use my spiritual gifts also to kind of use it for the help of all others, all of you who are watching here, to help you all to kind of get more and more knowledge about what the spiritual awakening is, and how you can also be I mean, you can also get advantage if you kind of follow some of the basic things in life. So this is based on my personal experience that I'm sharing everything with, and there's nothing that I've just learned and done. It's all personal experience that I've gone through and gained wisdom over these many years in my life. So that is where I'm sharing, and so I hope you kind of like the content what I'm putting out there. So, and also I've done tarot card readings basically. So I'm just putting some general tarot card readings that is there out there for guidance and things. I'll be more and more kind of adding to that as well. So that being said, if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe if you like such content, and if you like to support this channel. And the other thing is, if you if you're kind of existing subscriber, thanks for watching, and thanks to all my friends. So let's build this channel, and let's make this. It's basically a channel where I don't want to be like just because I want to be popular, I want to increase it. Just to make sure that I reach out to maximum people as much as I can, because I want to share the knowledge that I've gained, and in order to make it very simple rather than more complicated, and to live and to show you that I am a person who is very skeptical about all these things. But since I've gone through it, I feel that I've come to a point where I can at least tell for sure what is what and how things can be done, because it was not easy for me to go through all this transformation. But then I understood that if I had a proper guidance and things, it would have been much more easier. Or if there were people to explain me, this is how it is going to happen, or these things you can do, or you can just follow these steps of process, it will help you. And there was nothing of that kind, and I had to stumble upon many things to come to this, and then finally understand each and everything. So I wish that you take some advantage of the knowledge that I have gained and with my experience, so that you need not go through all the problems or any of those challenges that I have faced. So instead directly get the advantage of knowing what to do, and in a much quicker pace you align yourself to your soul journey. Okay, so that is the key motive, and that being said, it's a long intro. So let's come today. Today I am planning as a new year special things. I wanted to start my. How did this? I'm just starting this new topic on the soul quest, or the spiritual quest, I would say. The spiritual quest is like basically I wanted to tell you how I came in contact with this spirituality, or the spiritual awakening process. I mean the process and the transformation process thereby associated with it. So first in the series was like my first encounter. The first thing that till particular like say till 38 years of my life, close to 38 years of my life, um, 37 to 38, around that age. So I was living pretty much a normal life like any other person, or even like a person who's fearful, who's not I mean, who's having so much of fears within him, who's not confident on himself, was not willing to, like, was holding on to certain things, the job, or just living up to what people expected, is what the person I was till that age. And I had thought I would continue to live like that, and I was not willing to I was working hard, and work was the only reason. If you are becoming workaholic, again, I became a workaholic, and I was trying to put all my attention there because being gay and relationship didn't really was not a major focus. Marriage and family building was not the focus. So I had to put all my thoughts into something. So I usually work a lot, and little did I know that work also I was getting exploited because of I was giving them um extra work done with less pay amount being paid to me. So that itself was completely wrong, and so I was this kind of not a person who was so confident on anything, and also I had all my childhood wounds and misunderstanding, poverty mindset, insecurities, fears, everything you can think of this world was there in me. But that is how I was molded, and I came to the. I still struggled and came through to this point where I still traveled around the world, and otherwise I'm intelligent in terms of like the positive qualities were there, lots are there. I'm kind person, I'm innocent, I'm introvert, innocent kind of a guy, but at the same time I explore a lot, I enjoy, I love to spend time with friends and a very close set of friends, and just a fun fun person to be with if you're within my close circle. And I'm not a social person at all, so uh, but then, so this is my setup. So if you see, if you can associate with any one of the things, I definitely feel at least you will associate with one quality of me, which is that which you might be beating yourself up. Okay, so I just wanted to set this up because I want you to know that my life was no different, and I was not coming from a very rich family or anything. We were middle class family, and when childhood and all, we struggled a lot for money. My parents. My father had lost his job, and also we had struggled with that period, and also that really hurt me. And I kind of had this ambition that somehow we should earn as much as possible. So that was fear of money was always there for me from childhood. So maybe we will not have enough and things like that. So that poverty mindset, they say, no. But then, but parents didn't to their level best. They did us good, so I wouldn't complain. What we also understood that we never asked for anything more than what we knew the struggle that parents were going through. So I've never asked for anything specifically to I want this, I want that in the shop or game. Once even having a birthday cake was when I was in childhood. I still think that was a big deal for me. A small cake to order that cake was big deal for me. A chocolate cake was a big deal to have on your birthday. Was one thing which I to a certain day time it was like that actually. So I've never had any kind of expectations that I should or demand that I wanted this, I wanted a video game, I wanted like a bat ball and all these things like cricket, playing cricket. I never asked anything. I wanted a cycle, or I wanted like a bicycle, or just like what they call the bike or something, anything. I never asked for any specific things to my parents. Only thing I just kind of always had that okay, we cannot get it, so I'll just keep quiet, and just be happy with what I can get. Sometimes I will be disappointed many days, many times. I've always told that to my parents that I didn't get even the basic things for playing also. I didn't get like that. I used to complain. So if you see all this kind of lifestyle is what I have come, and then I did my education. I studied well, and then got into a good job. I mean, good job, and again in the work wise also, I struggled a lot to come to this point, and even till today, I've been working like a mad person actually. So I worked till today, till my last job, till I completed my last job. So I was just been working, thinking I'm supposed to be the like a worker bee, working, and even others would exploit me to that level, and got the job done. And then yeah, I've been good to all people. I've done so much things to all. Okay, so I'm not saying I'm just the perfect person. I have my flaws and things, but you see, this is where I am. I was so the final straw that. So I was still carrying all the burden and still moving forward. So you think of me carrying a huge bag on my thing with all the negativity and everything. I'm already like this, and finally end up with the relationship which was abusive. So you think the my which broke the back? So I'm just laughing. I'm making this not like a serious one. I'm just trying to put it in a very lighter manner so that we don't always make it serious. That yeah, I was in an abusive relationship. Yes, I went through it. I am stronger now. I know what was my mistake and what was my flaws I had, and I should have been much more stronger. So that was the lesson I learned. So I'm just taking it now very like in a very cool manner, basically. So I do understand that some people it is difficult, but then for me, I feel sometimes you just need to think it in a different perspective, and just that's how you heal yourself. So yeah, and finally, that is when first ever encounter was like, till then I used to pray to God. Like I usually ask, no, like just gonna have a good day or something. I'll just pray and go. My parents used to at least chant, and they very my parents or my grandparents are more and more so spiritual, so religious. Actually, they were so hardcore, like devotees of some the god and goddess of Hindu religion. So I was also I like to go to temple once in a while. I am not the person who you see every week in a temple or anything. Once in a while I go, like in a birthday or some specific day I might go, but I am not a person who's like the, whoever who I just know that there is some supreme power is there, and and I just kind of what I want I ask, and then that's all. If exams come, I want to make sure that like I can have a good I mean easy paper, easy questions and things like that. Those kind of papers, and money and promotion, these kind of basic things, and good health, good and to have good wealth and that and this. So basic things I normally pray. That is all I do. So if you see, this is level I was not in a hardcore spiritual person also. But I then after having this all these problems going through, facing all at one time, and last year 2019 was the culmination of all the issues. My work was going into its peak, and there was layoff in the office, and just that by then layoffs, and I had to own up to more and more work because the P team was shrinking completely down. And then I was like working for this client, and they expected the same output also, and I was not able to tell them no. And they used to make me work extra hours, and to just and but they will be very cool, happily taking all leave, holiday, and I used to think, whoa, what is this kind of thing going on? Like, where is my life? What is my life? And I used to feel so sad for that. Like, they would go for like 3 to 4 breaks in a year, at least minimum 1 to 2 weeks. Whereas for me, I would go once in a week, once in a year. I may take that to December or January. I would take 2 weeks leave. It'll be a big deal to go for that and to get a day offs and things. I used to think, oh, what a life is this for us? Even though we call IT and things like that, I usually wonder, why is life like this difficult for me? And I still went ahead, because for me, money was the only thing which was keeping me secured, and also giving me respect from all the people. I knew the very moment I lose a job, or if I don't have a job, all things will change, overnight change. So I was so much holding on to the job, because that was the only thing which made me feel like I was worthy enough. Okay, and yeah, and that is the one key, one thing which was going on, and there comes the relationship, which had to again break my few places where I was fit. That also it broke my heart, broke my the mind, the mind, whatever the strength I had, it just broke me down completely. And then that's when I was searching in YouTube to check on what is uh, what is this about, why am I going through this, and I was just checking what is this relationship about. And out of the blue, I'm just once again reiterating, I had no idea. I was just searching videos on personality disorders and all, because man, I wanted to see what was going on in my life. Why is this kind of a relationship? What is he doing? Had no clue. Why this person is so much lying to me, hurting me, and doing all these things, but he doesn't just have any kind of uh, love or feelings towards me. What is this going on? And that's where as I was watching this video, out of the blue, I come across this sudden video of a tarot reading with a title which was so kind of making me look. You won't believe, till then I have never watched one tarot video in YouTube. Okay, keep this in mind. I have never watched one tarot reading in YouTube till that age, till this time. But all of a sudden, when I was watching this other videos, suddenly there's this video, one tarot reader reading. It's in YouTube. There are so many general tarot readers. Okay, or if you want to explore that, I was like suddenly looked into the title, and then suddenly it just pulled me like, Virgo, your man, Virgo, the Gemini is cheating on you, or like that. I don't exactly remember the words, but it just kind of wanted, like, it was me. I was Virgo, basically, Virgo sun, and he was Gemini sun, and the one. I'm like suddenly intrigued, and first time I encounter was the first time which was the awakening process started, because from the time when my downfall happened, when my things started, the questioning started. The first step was to trigger within me, why this happened, why have it happened, why this relationship is like this, why am I going through this, like that was a question. And then I had to find, that was focusing, I was trying to get an answer somewhere, and the Google, first time I read, why do people lie in a relationship, that is the first thing I helped me to my quest. Okay, it was like a quest. My question led finally redirected to look at myself. Okay, so that's where the first question was that, and then I realized, okay, there was personality disorders, and when I was watching these personality disorders on YouTube, then comes this video out of the blue, the tarot reading, and then I kind of click on it and just go. Mind blowing, it was mind blowing. And they was talking about me means whatever happened in my life is just like, literally they just like, oh yes, okay, looks like this is it. And I'm thinking, wow, what is going on? And I was very skeptical. I was like, one minute scared, why would someone know what's going on in my life and I have no clue who that person is? They are sitting in some other place, who are these, and talking about me? Why? What was this concept? What was going on? I couldn't make sense. But then but it was telling everything about me, what was going on between me and him. He's a liar, he's a cheat, he's a thief, he's like that, he's doing this to you, you have to wake up. That is this was the universe way of bringing me into this understanding of waking me up, like waking me up to this reality of there is other things going on behind the scenes. So now the first time I'm encountering the first what to say, my first what is it, like a doorway or a path to enter into. Okay, so I was like skeptical and I didn't really know what to do, but just then the video is intriguing, the tarot reading is intriguing. You can always search for a general tarot reading, Virgo, which I also post in my videos. If you see, I do that because I kind of do it because I've seen them doing it, and it is good for many people who get information. Like what happens is, the beauty of later on how I understood is, my intuition was calling me to watch that video. And as I watched, this is the power of your intuition. As I watched, because when you watch videos and online, when you're watching, enjoying that show or anything, you're not you are in your calm mind, and you're not thinking too much, you're only focusing on that. And that time is where your intuition is working fine. Okay, and I was guided so the intuition, through my intuition only, I got a because the universe will play in such a way that they bring forth videos which you have meant to see. Okay, it all happens, and your intuition, I'll say the universe conspires in such a way that you come in front of that video. So for today, if you are in front of this video, that means there is some message which you take, and now you can start questioning what is happening in your life, whether you have to do some change or something. So that is the reason why you will be looking into this video, or it might make you like, oh, let me also, what is going on, you might be interested more to understand. Okay, so that is the first step towards like universe conspiring things for you to wake up. Okay, So that is the first encounter. So this is what my first step towards, or first door which I opened to, like the tarot reading. I just started opening it, and that is where the first step I kept into, really without knowing I was waking up. Okay, so the first step I kept, and it was guided through my intuition. I had no idea. If not, that is how it works. And once you start believing in this, like these step by these kind of what to say, events, these kind of, it looks like coincidence, maybe a coincidence, but it is not. Nothing here in life is coincidence. Everything is planned out in such a way that either we can follow that whatever comes across us, or we can use a free will and decide using a mind and confuse the plans. Okay, so that is where the first video I wanted to say, this was the first entry point for me. Okay, so in the next video I will talk about what happened next, what did I do next. So understand this. So if you feel like you want to rule, you're intrigued with tarot readings, just go into the tarot reading world in YouTube. You will get some messages, go with that. It also opens up another world for you. For me also it opened up like that. So but if you want to follow this series of videos, please do follow. It will help you to kind of understand how my journey went, and maybe that gives you an idea of how your journey is going to be. Okay, so with that, I wanted to end this first part. I want to make a shorter video so that you can quickly see them rather than making a big video. So I'll get onto the part 2 soon, and I'll be posting that video as well. So please watch the series of the spiritual quest, so that you will know how I entered into the spiritual awakening journey, and how things were going, how things are going, and where am I right now, and how you can benefit from that also. Okay, so take care, and thanks for watching once again. And I want you all to be having a wonderful year, and a great awakening as well. If you are following my path and my videos, just let's get going with our transformation journey. It will be amazing. It is awesome. So please follow my videos. You will get more and more information on that front. Yeah, take care and have a good day. Bye.